when the top is missing. The opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honest, the unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honest, the unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 25. 54 Mike. Let's go one more.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 12. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. Ready? Ready? Black 5-4. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? Ready? 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down now, it's Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Here we go on fourth. Newton. This one caught by Davis. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Back.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? 125. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Bring it back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas. Ready? 125. 54. Line 54. I got it. Flip. He's crashing. He's going.
Winston now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They run with Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem Hunt, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Elliott, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Let's get it.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
We got 4.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
At the 32-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ready. White 25. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. They can't hang with us.
On third down, Elliott. He juked him. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 125. 54. Right, 54. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Check.
To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey!
They snap it to Newton. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Let's go, G.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the cover.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Wide. Flip it.
A give to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.